What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol ATER for Aterian Inc. On the left-hand side, we're looking at the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, we have the 30-minute intraday time frame. First thing I want to do with you guys is walk through the exercise of looking at what unfolded based on what we said in the prior video when we covered this on Friday, right? So what we were talking about was the framework that we always use whenever we're dealing with a large gap up. We always mark off the pre-market high and where the open is, and from there we have very specific rules on how to trade a gap up. So shifting the focus over to the daily to really walk you through what happened here, we clearly opened here. We never even made it close to the overnight highs. So as soon as that open gives after the first initial pop, you can see there was a very tiny initial pop based on this little upper wick from the 30-minute perspective. But as soon as we trade back down through the open, you're essentially looking for a short to start to fill the gap, and clearly that gap filled all the way down here to 672. Now, if we go on over to the trade tab, remember that you didn't do this via shorting shares, but there certainly was some okay options volume here. It probably was just a trade where you avoided a long position, right? So again, knowing how this works is going to help you even if you're not looking for the short-sided trade or it's not even available, right? You'll just know to avoid going long on an open like this. So I really hope that you took that to heart. You use that information to help you stay green, essentially. But what we're going to do is cover what we can do about this going forward. So now that we have filled the gap essentially at $6.72, this is the first place where you would start looking for any signs of reversal. So if a hammer candle prints in the next session or two, or maybe an indecision doji, basically anything that would make you question, is this pullback ending? Basically, is this a gap fill reversal, right? That's the question you ask. Then from there, we can flip long over the highs and start to retarget some of the areas, which we will point out from the intraday perspective in just a moment. If we do continue lower, the next major line in the sand is going to be here at $5.55, simply because it was the gap from here. And now note that both gaps have filled, the one that we filled from here, as well as the one that we essentially filled to the upside based on this prior gap down. So there is no more gap to essentially analyze going forward in this name. So 555 next line in the sand, and underneath that, it's probably back down to 4. Again, based on the trade tab that we just checked out, are you going to be even interested in this to the downside? Not really, right? So in terms of upside targets, if it does reverse here at the gap fill area, what we want to look at is, of course, the 38.2 from today's intraday perspective. So we'll do this to the low of the first run. Where's the 38.2? It's here at $7.68. You can clearly see we rejected and then rolled over to a new low of day into the afternoon session. So this time we'll go from the high all the way down here to the true low of day, and the line in the sand that you want to essentially keep an eye on to the upside for a bullish trade here is going to be over $7.45. We'll remove those Fibonacci's, and that'll make it a little bit easier to watch, right? I would also argue to keep this in mind as well. It's 7 the whole dollar. You can see it did act as support here before ultimately flushing into the end of the day. It's just one more piece of overhead resistance that the buyers will have to battle back up through if there's a bullish reversal at this point in time. So for me, probably something I just avoid for now unless there's clear signs of a reversal and we start taking out some of these numbers which we just discussed, start to get a little bit more bullish over 7, a little bit more bullish over 745, and at that point in time, you're probably just looking for a move back up towards the high of today's session, close to $9, where the gap up essentially started and failed and filled the gap underneath, right? So those are my thoughts here on ATER. Again, just wanted to drive home the point of how it works, how that framework works whenever we're dealing with any sort of gap in one direction or another. So if you enjoyed the video, if you learned something new, let me know down below in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.